Hi everyone, it's Natalie Bahaja here from nataliebahaja.co.uk, and I wanted to speak to you today about getting into action in your business. Now, getting into action is probably one of those terms that you hear people say all the time. You've got to get into action, but what does that actually mean? Does it mean going for a jog or a swim? Getting into action in your business is something which is highly important, and I'm going to just go through exactly what that does mean for you to be successful. Now, what many people tend to do when they decide to get started with making money online or get started in their own home business is that they've come to the decision that they are worth more than what they're getting in their day job, whether that's that they're getting enough money but not enough hours to spend it because they're completely overworked, whether it's that perhaps you're working all of the hours God sends for hardly any reward at all in your pay. There are so many reasons why people want to get started with creating that extra income for themselves to benefit from residual income, so that you're not having to slog your guts out night and day for hardly any money, but the idea is that you can earn a huge amount of money from leverage that's created on the internet. So once you've made that decision that you want to go out there and create a better life for yourself, then what you've probably done is gone onto the internet to find out how exactly you can do that. And the great thing is there are so many people out there who are really successful at network marketing, internet marketing, home businesses, and there's a lot of information out there that they share that you can learn from. So what you've probably done is gone out and looked for some of that information, but how much of that information have you actually put into practice that's going to create results? And that's what this video is all about, because it's so easy to spend so much time watching webinars, reading people's blogs, signing up for courses, learning all the things that you know that you should be doing, and then getting to the point where you've got to actually go and do it and get stuck and thinking, oh right, so how do I start exactly? What exactly am I supposed to do? And it's so easy to get these mental blocks if it's the first time that you're doing it. So you may have perhaps just watched a webinar or a video about how to generate leads, which is something that every single person needs to know how to do in order to create an income from the internet and from network marketing. So you've seen this fantastic video, you've got all these ideas about where to generate leads from, how to do it, and then when it comes to actually, right, let's go and do that now, how many people actually go out there and put these things into action? It's so important. I've been there myself. It can become so overwhelming when all you've got in your head is this idea about wanting to leave your day job and having enough money to generate enough money from your home business that you just need to, that you can be able to say goodbye to your boss and be able to work from home full time and have that freedom that you really crave. And because that can be such a big thing to achieve, then it can be also like a mental block that makes you think, oh well, I don't know how to do that, and then you kind of panic and stop and go in search of some other information, and this whole cycle goes on. But the best advice I can give you is to not think about your end goal as the point that you need to get to. It's taking it in little bite-sized chunks and having small goals, and your first goal should be creating your first lead, or creating your first 10 leads or 25 leads, and then emailing those leads, creating a relationship with those leads, your first sale. These are things that you build up bit by bit, and it's getting into the action that is needed in order to generate those first results. And it's only when you do it over and over and over and consistent action every single day that gets you to that point where you can look back in however many months' time and think, actually now I'm at the stage where I need to be. I'm earning enough income so I can say goodbye to my boss and I can say that I'm running a successful business from home. So I wanted to share something with you as well. I actually did a personal development course. It must have been about 2 years ago now, and there were lots of different modules included as part of that. They were all about developing different parts of your life, but one of them was on creating results. And there's one thing that was in this training course one line which I have remembered and taken away with me and implemented ever since. And the one line was, if you focus on the actions, the results will follow. And that's the only thing that you have to think about. Just remember that. If you focus on the actions, the results will follow. Everything you learn about internet marketing and network marketing, it works. If you're being taught how to do webinars, how to video market, how to blog to create leads, how to create relationships with your leads, these things are proven. You're not the first person to have done it. I'm not the first person to have done it. All the information's there. We're literally just learning and implementing what successful people before us have done. So it's not a case of, oh, okay, I'm doing this action and it's not working. It does work. You just have to do it over and over again until you scale it up enough that you get to the results that you're looking for. So if you're sitting there watching this video and thinking to yourself, yeah, that's me. I do go off in search of information all the time, and I'm a good learner, but I'm not a good implementer. Then it's time to stop and think to yourself, right, what have I learned? Let's go and get this into action. So have a good look around my blog and at other videos. There's lots of hints and tips on how to get started and what to do. And also look out for the links below this video for places where you can start putting yourself into action and start generating those incomes.